We did it, guys. We landed in Vegas. We're here for NAB and all the amazing coverage. We just hit 50,000 subscribers yesterday. It's a good day. This is my favorite backpack of all time. This is the Nomadic Peter McKinnon, the larger one, not the everyday pack. And I pack so much stuff, including my whole pocket setup. One of the coolest things is it actually has this compartment that turns into the secondary backpack, and that is what I'm actually going to bring to the show. I'm trying to pack light. I know a lot of people pack lighter than me. This is kind of the setup we're actually going with. Is Pocket 6K Pro, got the battery grip, got the viewfinder, and got my Sennheiser MKE 440. But rather than lugging around the tripod and the large backpack, basically I took out all the essentials and put them in the secondary bag that kind of folds out. We got the AirPods Max. We have the Canon EOS R. I'm still a huge fan of this 𝗖𝗛𝗘𝗖𝗞 Crane M3. This is like my favorite gimbal right now, and the EOS R balances just fine on it. And here we have a bunch of accessories, hard drives, cables, all the loose stuff rather than just throwing it in there. We have my M1 MacBook Pro 13-inch inside of a laptop sleeve, iPad 12.9-inch Pro, currently watching Afterlife. I cry so much during the show, but it's great. And then this compartment actually opens up in the bottom to reveal the other IRIX Cine lens, my 45. We're going to be testing the battery grip and kind of my battery anxiety with this whole setup. So I currently have 3 batteries in the camera. I have another set of 3 batteries. And then my favorite little extra battery pack is this guy, which actually came with my Zhiyun Crane 3S Pro. So what I can do with that is if I'm taking a break or I bring out the laptop to edit some of the footage, then I can plug the camera in and it's going to charge all 3 batteries internally. I should be good for like 6 to 8 hours, which should be plenty. Let's see if I get any battery anxiety with the 6K Pro. Checking focus, boom. Filming these remote things is always difficult for me because I'm used to my whole setup. So literally a day before I leave, this channel hit 50,000 subscribers. Hey! What? And I just want to take a quick second to thank each and every one of you for hitting that red button. It's cliche that every creator makes one of these videos and says thank you, and it all seems meaningless. Until you do something like this, you don't really know the impact of what a simple click like that can do for a creator. I'm gonna follow it up with another cliche by saying it's not really about the number, but it's what that number represents. It represents validation that I'm making things and growing to make things that people actually want to see. It means that I'm actually starting to build a community where people can talk and share like-minded opinions and ideas. It means opportunity, that I can support my family doing what I love, which is, I think, what most people's dream is. Wow, never thought I'd actually start to tear up on camera. Been a long road to get here, and it's exciting to hit a milestone, and it's also exciting because it feels like just the beginning. So thank you, each and every one of you. A little bit of advice for any creators who are just starting out or have been doing it for years and struggling to find growth. I've been doing YouTube now for inconsistently about 5 years, consistently where I've really put a focus on it about 2. And one of my most ugly traits was that I was constantly comparing myself to other creators. We all remember when Peter McKinnon was growing like 100,000 subscribers a month. Then again, you have people like Mr. Beast who were making like Minecraft videos for 6 years before he really started creating the entertaining content that he's making now. I've made a lot more mistakes on YouTube than I have had successes. But the best thing I can do with each failure is to fail forward. You make a video that flops, and you're going to. Everyone says just move on, and that's technically accurate, but make sure you pause and analyze why that video flopped. Sometimes it's really hard to find a reason, but that reason is there. There's a lot of advice out there on how to grow on YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, wherever. And in my personal opinion, don't put too much weight to the whole hack thing. If anyone's giving advice about posting time, hashtags, keywords, I'm not saying don't listen to that, but don't put too much weight to those, because in the end, they're not going to make or break your channel. What is going to make or break your channel is your ability to tell a story. Doesn't mean everything needs to be this narrative storyline skit with actors and emotion and all that stuff. But literally, look at any creator, Mr. Beast, Marquez, Peter McKinnon, Logan and Jake Paul. If you really analyze their stuff, they're telling stories. They hook you, there's stakes, there's a climax, there's an ending. It's all there no matter what the context of the content is. But anyway, enough with that. This is kind of the introduction to the NAB weekend. I am so excited to be here, and I just want to give a quick shout out to the sponsor of this entire trip and my coverage of NAB, and that is going to be 𝗬𝗧𝗨𝗙𝗙. I'm going to be talking about them a short bit in each video that I produce. If you're new around here and you have no idea who 𝗬𝗧𝗨𝗙 is, they're one of the top brands making mobile filmmaking gear, from lights to microphones to these insane, awesome, like full metal cages. And we're going to talk about all their products this coming weekend. But in this video, I just want to give a special thank you to them because they were actually the first company to take a chance on me and this channel and started sponsoring a couple of videos last year. As a creator, they are a dream brand to work with. They never see the videos beforehand. They don't ask me to include or not include certain, pros and cons of their products. They accept feedback openly. And again, they make amazing stuff. So thank you, 𝗬𝗧𝗨𝗙, for sponsoring my coverage of the NAB 2022 show. If you guys are interested in learning more about them and their products, all their links are going to be down in the description. I'm going to be sharing a lot of content this weekend, so make sure your notifications are on so you don't miss out on anything. Please let me know down in the comments below. I know most of you aren't able to come to NAB, so if you hear about a new product or a brand maybe releasing something, let me know down in the comments below. I'll make my way over to their booths, and if I see cool stuff, I'm going to make a video about it. If something isn't full YouTube video worthy, but I still find cool, definitely follow me on TikTok and Instagram and Twitter at @InitialFocus everywhere, because I'll be doing live updates and kind of more quick content stuff over on those platforms. Thanks again to all 50+ thousand of you. Here's to the next 50,000. See ya.